All right, going to be installing a bidet today. This is non-electrical, just water only. It's a really easy install, so if anybody's ever thought of this, more power to you. Um, it does work well on reducing the use of toilet paper, and if you have a septic system, that's a really good bonus. So the worst part really is getting the toilet seat off of here because of the bolts. If they're metal, they're likely going to be rusty and difficult to get off. You really need a screwdriver, typically a flathead, although you should have one much larger than this, because if we look, we can see how large this is here, and you can see where I messed it up a little bit already. Yeah, wasn't too bad, but this can, if you're trying to take it off too much, cause that to bend. So be careful about that. But once you get this off, it's really easy. You're going to have this piece. It's actually backwards. And these swivel to allow you to place this nice and level with here. These things swivel. Like so. That way you can get it lined up as near the middle as possible. You're going to have to remove the water line from the toilet, and you may be able to do it by hand, you may not. That's where a good pair of channel locks comes in handy. They're going to give you this, and this part will screw into your water line. It doesn't need Teflon tape because there's a washer inside your water line part, but you're going to need to make sure it's nice and tight. This part here is going to screw into the tank. You'll notice you can twist this, but there is a washer, and you'll notice it's kind of cone shaped, and you're going to put the flat part down inside and just push it down to give it a good seat. This is going to be where you'll put the water hose, which is this. It's curled up. So when you do tighten this down on the toilet, you want to make sure that this line is going towards the other wall or wherever it makes it best for this. So you can kind of move that and get that right, and then tighten this bolt up with your channel locks or pliers or whatever you're using, and just keep that part that goes on the bottom of the tank over there nice and straight. Again, these have washers inside them, both sides. You don't need any Teflon tape for these. You don't want to tighten them or over tighten them. Just get them nice and snug, and then maybe a quarter turn after that. Turn your water on. If it's leaking, you can tighten it just a little bit more till it stops leaking, but it's better to under tighten than it is to over tighten those. Not a huge deal as far as that goes, but again, you over tighten it, then you run into problems. You're going to need another hose, another washer, or something like that. So this is the device itself. That's where the other end of this water hose is going to go. And you've got the bottom button is off. The second one from the bottom is going to be the feminine. The third one is for your backside, and the top one is sort of to clean the device out, self-cleaning type thing. So this is going to fit inside of here. You may need to pull that lock to the left, slide it in, and then lock that in place. You can put this on after you've already screwed the bolts in for this and everything is good for that, you just lift the seat and you'll place this in. And the biggest thing that you have to remember, if you don't like reading instructions, this piece right here, you see it kind of flips. It has this little round thing here and a part down here, not round, but there's clips on either side. You have to push this, take it, and you hear a click. Once you hear a click, you're good. If you do not do that, the water is just going to dribble out the bottom and you're going to be thinking, how does this thing work? Once it's down like this and you press the buttons, all is good. You do have this here to control how fast or hard the water comes out. So you can lower the pressure or raise the pressure depending on your preference. So that's really all there is to installing this. And let me get to work. Once you get your bolts in, cover on, you can lift it up. And this looks good. I mean, it doesn't have to be extremely perfect, but it just got the same amount of space on the sides here. It's in the middle, so that looks good. At this point, I can go ahead and tighten the bolts down. I've just got them hand tight right now to keep it all together in case I need to make an adjustment back or forth, up or down. So now that this looks good, I'm going to tighten them up the rest of the way. Make sure your water supply valve is off before you take this off. Once you do take it off, there's going to be minimal water coming out. My tank is still full, but it's not coming out the bottom. Little drops, that's about it. So you don't have to worry about draining that tank out to do this. So I've got this tightly threaded here. This was on the tank. Now I'm going to thread this to this on the tank. Now the biggest thing you have to worry about is this is plastic and this is metal. Make sure that you don't strip or cross thread this. Go easy with it. Make sure it tightens down freely. And you can spin it with your hand to move it up. If you run into resistance early, back it off, try it again. You got to get it nice and straight, and you don't want to cross thread those. Now I've got this hose attached all the way up to this hose. And let's open the toilet. And you can see these belong in here. And that's not going in. So I need to come over here and we can see unlock and lock. Move it to the unlock side. Come back here. That pushes in. And then I come back here and move that to lock. Now that's in. And let's see if I can get a shot of it. Remember to turn your hose back on.